Bryce's diagnosis and living the life of being a parent with a child with autism inspired me. In my weakest and darkest hours, it inspired me. It inspired me to go back to school to pursue my PhD. Now, at the time that it inspired me to go back and get a terminal degree, I was feeling really low, but I knew I had to pull myself up. And I guess that's that overachiever in me that tries to say, okay, well, if you got to pull yourself up, reach for the highest limb on the tree. And so that's what I thought I was doing. I was reaching for the highest limb on the tree. So all of my research was surrounded by my life, what I was going through. And my research ended up being, my research topic became an exploration of the IEP process amongst African American parents of students with special needs. Because that was my experience. My life basically had become about participating in the IEP process, because I had given up my career by then, and I wasn't working, but whenever they called and I had to go see about Bryce at the school, I had to stop what I was doing and I had to make sure that happened. If I had to go get him during the middle of the day, or if I had to attend some type of meeting, that's what I did. And basically, I was very depressed at the time as well, because I wasn't working. I wasn't making the type of money that I was accustomed to. I had to resort to getting on public assistance, because I had public assistance and I had child support, and that's how I took care of my children, with public assistance and child support for 5 years. It was a very difficult time. It was hard on me mentally. It was hard on my children as well, because I had spoiled them rotten. I had tried to give them everything that I never had. And now we were no longer living in a 5-bedroom house with 2-car garage and 3 full bathrooms and 2 central air units. We were living in an apartment complex, and we had a Jack and Jill bathroom set up. However, nevertheless, we were living in an apartment complex where other children lived in the same apartment building, and it was just a real culture shock for them to have to experience that. My oldest son, he suffered a lot as far as peer pressure and just finding his way within that setting. It was a difficult time, but God is merciful, and